Hello, and today is already annoying. Yeah, eBay bulk label editor, bulk label printing thing not working correctly. Yeah, went in, got 8 items here. Went in and, did the bulk labeling, stuff like that. It didn't go through, so I went back, retried it, and it didn't go through. And I went back and was like, I'm gonna have to print all these labels separately. This sucks. It had purchased all the labels, I just couldn't print them all at once. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? So you have to go in, hit on one of them, hit reprint label, or not reprint label, purchase another label, because they don't have the reprint label option under, your solds, which would make the most sense, because why would they do anything that makes sense? So, but why would that make sense? Well, of course it would make sense, so of course eBay's not doing it. So you have to go and purchase another label, and then you can, up to front top, it says, already purchased this label, would you already purchase the label for this? And you can go and manage, and then you reprint up all the labels separately, which is annoying, which I figured I was going to have to do anyways, and it maybe was a little bit quicker that they, rather than having to purchase each one separately, that it purchased all of them, and then I just had to go in and print each one of them separately. Maybe that was a little bit easier, I don't know. But, oh, so annoying, and already annoyed about other things this morning. It is just one of them days. So this, I might have shown a different version of this. One that kind of looked like that one right there. I think I showed that in a previous video. Cute little bunnies. Had this pattern, the older version, 90s version, back when I was a teenager in the 90s. So, what are you sticking on? So yeah, had this version, had the older version. My sister still has at least one of them. Bunnies are in. Bunnies are definitely an in thing right now. The buns. And we're not talking just for Easter, like they're just a popular design right now. It's one of the popular animals right now. I want the koala to be a little more popular. See, koala. I like the koala. Whoopsies. Drop the sticker. Yeah. Koala being a little more popular would be cool. Is there something else that'd be a little more cool? This one is going to Lori. And my setup here, like, usually it's like right there. And just, it's usually on the screen, like much more easy, and it goes from top to bottom, and I have to go down to top. It's a mess right now. Next one is going to, uh-oh, I put the wrong one on that one. Okay, this one is top to bottom. What is going on? But I have a massive mess now. Oh, bunnies. Yes, I just talked about it in my brain. Bunnies are going to Rita, not Lori. So I am going to have to reprint Lori's label, I guess. Oh, this is a mess. See what I mean? Like, it's just not in the order. It's just not set up the way I'm used to things being set up, and that it just throws you completely off. I'm sorry for people getting into these. But it just ships so much better. Okay. We need to reprint. Yeah, this is going to be boring to watch. My apologies. Reprint. And This will be a completely different, this should be out of camera frame. Anywho, I don't know what's going on. Do I have these upside down? I think I had these upside down. No? Oh, things got printed backwards. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, watch me try and figure out what the freak I'm doing. Okay. We go from this direction now. Because, you know, why not make life more difficult? I'll put that up there. This one that is going to Lori. Now let's hit the back button and see if I can get to where I need to go. Okay, we are going bottom shop because, see, I didn't know what direction to print the labels in. Like, oh, it throws you off and it makes you take 10 times longer. But, cute dress. One thing I've noticed, there we go, a lot of seam detail. Patterns with a lot of seams and stuff like that are definitely going out the door right now. So I think people are really liking the seam detail, the ability to like do color blocking or kind of illusion style, that sort of thing. I think are capturing people's attention. So yeah, I was already annoyed this morning. I can't remember what I was annoyed about. Oh, spring is hitting. You'd think that wouldn't be annoying, but guess what? The bugs are starting to come, and I don't like bugs. So I'm gonna need to do the fogging. Lori, right? Lori. Yes, Lori. I'm gonna have to fog the house, the apartment. I live in an apartment. I'm gonna have to fog the apartment here very shortly because, yeah. This is going to Cheryl. We got a cute little jacket, crop jacket, and looks like probably tapered pants. That is not that size. Yeah. Seems like the new generation is wanting to wear like longer jackets, but us more middle-aged people, we're kind of liking the crop jackets right now. I don't know. We're just wanting to distinguish ourselves from the youth. Like, I don't know. But what was I? Oh, I was watching somebody, I think it was, and they was just talking about the 2010s starting to gain popularity, which, I don't know, we'll see. Things are also very neutral. That is not neutral, in case you're curious. I think this is just the skirts. Yeah. Very flairful skirts, which is not usually. A-line tends to be more of the skirt go-to, I think. It's more flattering for, like, the average person, whereas fuller skirts can just be difficult for certain people to wear. If you're a heavier person like me, sometimes the fuller skirts are it's just a lot of freaking fabric, you know? And you're just like, dude, I don't want this much crap around me, you know? And then if you're a tiny person and you put on flare, it's like, it just swallows you up. And this one is going to Bethany. I don't have my glasses on again, sorry. Looks like Bethy. So, yeah. Gotta keep up with the trends, though. I checked out Target. Target's is... Oh, this I love. This I love. This one has the like a bunch of the tucks. They've got different varieties where it's just a couple to a lot, giving you more of a pin tuck look. This would be great if you were like pregnant as well, because it creates a little bit of fullness in the waist. It also hides if you have a little bit of a tummy that you want to hide. Why you want to hide it, I don't know. I quite prefer a look with a little bit more weight in the waistline. I'm not as much of a fan of the like skinny waist shaping. You just don't want as tiny. I'm not into the Barbie doll look. I would never want to look like Barbie doll. It's just not my thing. And I definitely like a little more fullness with hips and waistline. And, you know, if I were to lose weight, I've lost some weight. It just happens naturally. This is going to Nancy. That would be the shape that I'd be working towards. Not that I'd be able to accomplish it, because I would have a massive skin apron that would be hanging down if I lost that amount of weight. So, and trust me, affording a like skin removal, not in the playbook like ever in my life. Especially since I don't want to do any sort of elective surgery, that's for sure. This pattern, I did not know how these patterns would go. It seems that they do sell. This pattern is not in English. It's just kind of a basic hoodie pattern. Really cute pattern, but it's in Dutch. And your girl here don't speak no Dutch. She don't speak no English correctly, let alone has ever been able to learn another language. But yeah, I'm assuming somebody else knows how to speak Dutch. I made it very clear that this was in Dutch. Pretty sure it's Dutch. Yes, it's Dutch. Somebody's going to look at the writing and be like, dude, that ain't Dutch. And I'm going to be like, well, crap. I'm going by memory here, not actually knowing what the language looks like. And that is going out to Danny. And they've got a name that looks like they might be able to speak a little Dutch. Which, good for you. You are awesome. Whoops. That label did not go on straight, in case anybody's curious. That is all cockeyed wonky. All the wonkiness. Simplicity. That's what they're going for. You got your kind of bodycon style dress. Fitted. Now, fitted, not really my thing. Used to be. I used to always have, like, tighter clothes on. Even though I'm a big girl, I've always had tighter clothes on and stuff like that. And as I hit about 40, I was like, hey, no more tight clothes. These are uncomfortable. I want things loose and hangy and baggy. And I tend to go opposite the trends, I think. And I'm just like, oh, everybody likes that. I don't like that anymore. I want what they used to have. Okay, this one is going to Anne. Anne has probably got herself a body for this sort of dress. Not that I don't think my body's bad for the dress. I am advocate for wear what you want and what you like. This is very 80s. You got yourself a drop waist with this like opposite upside down V thing going on. You got yourself some puffy sleeves going on. Like, I mean, this might have been like an early 90s. Oh, this was a mid 90s. I so do not remember wearing dresses like that ever in the 90s. That was like a kid thing when I was in the 80s. When I was in the 80s. I was in the 80s. When I was a kid in the 80s. Like, I can't believe that's mid-90s. Seriously, I would have been 15 in 95. That's like... Yeah, no, we definitely did not wear crap like that in the 90s. I don't know what Simplicity was up to, but People didn't wear crap like that. Like, that wasn't even a prom dress style then. That was like the prom dress style of the 80s. I don't know what that pattern was about. But nothing wrong with a little 80s. Like I said, 80s excess. That is a style trend that was seen on the runway here recently. Again, not my style, but there are people out there that can pull that stuff off, and I am like all down with it if you can. Like, I think it is cool if you can. And final pattern, you might recognize this because this is what we started with. Yeah, moving that out of the way. This would be the actual bunny one that I talked about, that I've made before. And I have a pattern that is cats that I'm going to make maybe someday. We will see. I was thinking of going to the thrift store today, but I'm now not thinking of it. It's when I get around to like fogging the apartment. That's what I'll do. I'll pull the pin on the fogger and head out and check out the thrift stores, which is just a couple. I don't exactly live in the city. So, and the bunnies are going out to Rita. Yes, I got you guys figured out and correct. So, yeah, that was more complicated than necessary. Thank you, eBay, for your bulk tool working very, very weirdly. It was generating the labels, but it wouldn't print them in bulk, which is just very weird. So, did what it did. I'm going to get these all finished and head out to the post office. Oh, one thing I was going to say. It looks like I have low amount of orders. After the last filming, I didn't get around to the post office that morning. I got to it later that afternoon, more towards the evening. And I had like 5 or 6 orders go out then, which normally would go on this day's shipping, which did not. I went ahead and printed them out and got them shipped out because that's what you do. So this order, today looks kind of like a low day. It's not. It's pretty on par with all the rest of my stuff. So happy about that. Things are looking all right. They're not where I want them to be eventually. They're on track. So happy about that. So anyways, catching you up on that real quick. And that'll be it for this video. So I'll see you later. Bye.